Hello, everybody out there in the internet. Welcome to Aimless Babble Z, episode 394. I'm Chris Adams, Tech Master, joined by
RPG Maniac 05.
And Trioptical.
CSA.
Why are you being all dramatic? What was that?
Who?
Troptical. He was like saying his name all dramaticy. It was
Is
weird.
that true?
Yeah, well, we said you're just, yeah, you did it. We all
Alright.
heard it.
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah, we got some what you've been playing, some RRR for the middle segment, and at least one news story. Maybe some more by the time we get to the news, or not.
Or a news story, as Troptical wants to call it.
See what I've been playing. Nothing to add on. I did end up playing Radiant Historia, but then I didn't know what I was doing, and I got game
Oh.
overed, and I was like, you know what? I'll just, I don't know, whatever. Because I'm gonna be playing something else. Because Star Citizen, whatever, or Star Heroine, blah blah blah, whatever it is. You got a Vita version that is now crossplay, and so kind of just gonna switch to that. So, because why not? It's like I'm already playing a game and I'm just like not making any progress. So, whatever. Maybe if I switch games, I'll make progress. I don't know. Whatever. Besides that, I've been playing Grunge as a
Speaking
sport.
from experience, that's not how it works.
He's not wrong.
Switching games means you finish nothing.
Well, it's a handheld.
That's
and
how
can't
I do
play
it.
And I don't play handhelds when I'm here, so it's like, well, I don't know. For some reason, I just can't get any traction on this game. So I don't know.
I think the thing is with like games like this is like you kind of have to like get into the mood of playing it, and then once you actually like get into it, then like the progress starts to happen. But before then, it's kind of just like, I have to do development stuff, and I don't care about developing stuff until like later on once it's already developed, and then you're like, oh, okay, I'm into it now. And then you start playing until you can't stop. And then you start to crack out on it and become an addict. And then as you become an addict, you end up having to get put into rehab after an intervention by your friends and family. And they're like, what's going on? And you're like, I don't know. I got addicted. I'm a drug addict now, but except with video games. And then you're like, oh, well, at least you admit it. So that's the first step. And then next thing you know, you clean up your act. You become a born-again Christian for some reason. And then next thing you know, you're selling insurance door to door. And that is your life. You're welcome.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening.
Besides that, played some Gran Turismo Sport. I'm on the daily mileage goal reward car thing.
Woo! Me too.
I'll probably get more involved later on when I get the endurance races unlocked. But until then, just taking it easy on the slot machine of cars. And I got a sweet Ferrari, but it was what I already had. So sad face. Maybe tomorrow I'll get something more awesome. So doing that. They added some other stuff too. They added a new vision car, a couple new courses, and some new events. One for the vision car, one for the rally cars, but not on rally courses. It's weird. It's like, oh, I get to drive on dirt, and then I like loaded it up, and I was like, these are not dirt or snow, whatever. So that's a bit disappointing, but whatever. And there's like a patch before that that added some stuff. I don't remember because it was like, you know, not extremely substantial like the one before that, where it's like, oh man, a bunch of new stuff, man, yeah. So, you know, but it's nice, you know, they keep adding and adding and adding. It's all free, so it's like, ha ha ha, yeah. Besides that, did I talk about Iron Banner when I was on here last time?
Sort of. You got your samurai
Okay, well,
suit.
well, that's going on again in Destiny, and I'm gonna see if they have the rocket launcher, because that's the only thing I don't have for Iron Banner weapons for the however many seasons we're in. And it's like, I'm not, if they're giving it away in the vendor, I'll go for it. But if not, the RNG is terrible, so it's like that game can f the f off. And I know, now I'll be playing the expansion, so I'm just like, you know what, I'll just save it until then, and then maybe it's there. But they'll probably have like new Iron Banner weapons. But I'm kind of done with PvP in general. Like, I'm kind of done with that game also in general. So it's like once I play that expansion and get like the story, and I'm just like, that was lightly entertaining and fulfilling. Let me just go back to never playing it ever again and be off the meds. I'll just call it that. I'm off the meds, and I will finally, be at peace and restored to my health and all the dignity, like my health, my dignity, my mentality, like all the things I had before this game took me the last however many years and just like did things to me. And I came apart, and we all saw it. But Tekken's back, baby. Tekken's
We
back.
did.
And,
We did all see it.
and I'm not gonna do it again. So, yeah, have fun trying to ride out of that whatever you're in, or whatever hillside or volcano or wherever that train crashed, Destiny. But I'm no longer on it, so I'm free.
It's called rehab.
Besides that, derp a derp. I have got to where I haven't played it. It's gonna be a long time before I get to that game because I have stuff.
Wait,
I
you
need to...
both have it and haven't played it?
What is happening?
You two?
Well, for me, it's
I mean,
like
mine
whatever,
is
dude.
understandable.
I'm cracking it. Well, the thing right now for me is like, well, I'll get to like why I'm gonna do. I haven't played it, Monster Hunter, because I need to get this Taroth Colve Taroth, whatever that it's called. Gym. I got one just now on stream. I was like, yes. I thought this was the only one I needed. I need another one, so it's like back to the grind. I'm kind of grinding
really?
away in this game,
I've done
and
like 3 in one.
oh well, good for you.
One
Yeah, I remember RPG. I was here last week. You're like, oh, we're not me. Just
Well, no,
good.
I meant today.
Oh well.
So I was like,
You
'cause I got
can
a
just
bunch of
politely go of yourself and have fun with that. Your
Oh.
3 gyms. Oh, hope you like it. Hope you get 3 more. Keep effing yourself. Oh, but
I guess it's always polite because it doesn't really affect anyone, right?
it affects me.
I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, so basically, I had like a lot of just like a lot of stuff going on because I was like sick a couple weeks, or like I was like sick a week and I was getting over my cold, and I was like catching up on all the MCU movies, getting ready for Infinity War, and just like that itself was like tiring towards the end because the farther I got, like the more I had seen, so it's like, and then like recently I'd been like getting them all on Blu-ray when they came out, so it's like after Guardians 2, because I saw that in theaters and I got on Blu-ray and watched it. I think I was like, I've seen it, but I didn't like it as much as Guardians 1, so I was like, watching it again it was entertaining, but it was like, and Spider-Man. Thor Ragnarok, though, as I gotta say, like, that's, I did enjoy that. I did enjoy seeing Ant-Man again. And Doctor Strange is, like, one of my favorites, but, yeah, like, it was kind of tiring towards the end, because, like, I'd seen, like, so recently in theaters, or just, like, watching again. Yeah, in theaters, and, like, yeah, since they're, like, so new, and I was like, well, I've already seen this, but should I watch it? But I was like, I can't get off this train. I've committed. It's like my Star Wars ritual. It's like, you go Rogue One, and it's like, I mean, that's the other thing. It's like, it's way more involved than just like Rogue One and then like the original trilogy and then like 7, 8, whatever. So it's like that's like 18 more films, or like 18 like films is like way more than like Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's like 5, and then now it's 8.
31 hours of movies.
That's a lot of. How about it's a lot of movie.
It was
Lot of
pretty. It was like, wow, I did that. I was like that. I did that, and I was like, I'm never doing that again, ever. I was like, MCU, you are not the easy catch up Star Wars combo of Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, and whatever else. So,
Well, I mean, the Star Wars movies are fairly long, though, so it's not like it's a small feat, but still, there are fewer movies, I guess, but still.
I don't know if they're. I think that's your thing. Is like they're all 2.5 long in the MCU at least, or it seems like, and it's just like, whew,
The later ones, yeah, they just got longer.
and it's just like, man, whew, just, whew, man, whew, just.
They're like, surprise, enjoy the fact that we last for like 50,000 years. I mean, although Infinity War seemed like it was fairly short, despite it being like probably the longest one they've had so far. So that was weird.
So much stuff to get through.
Because I got to the end of it and I was like, all right, it's fine. They can save the day. There's still like 20, 40 minutes left. And the next thing you know, it's like credits. And I was like, oh, just kidding. This is how this ends. Wonderful.
And then yeah, so it's like I've been trying to grind on this to get my stuff, and I've got my stuff, so it's like I can't really go do anything else. And it's like, oh, kind of holding me hostage here, Monster Hunter. So it's like, don't destiny me and not give me a gem, or I might just. Oh, also the Devil May Cry thing came out. I haven't even played it yet, so I need to.
Oh
do
yeah,
that.
it did.
So it's
I
like,
already
I
played
want
it.
it.
No.
so I need to get the gym so I can play the DMC stuff, get the DMC stuff, and then I'll be like, all right, Monster Hunter. But then knowing Monster Hunter, there'll be like something else next week or in a couple weeks, and it's like, dude, can I just? I mean, I'm not gonna complain, but it's like I've got other games to play. Monster Hunter, kind of.
I did see
But you
another
should
collaboration that they're doing. What is it? Do you know?
I don't think they officially announced it yet.
Oh, I thought I saw like, or I don't know what the next one is, but I saw a picture of something, and I was like, "Ooh, that's a cool collaboration." And I can't remember what it was, so maybe it wasn't that cool.
You can't remember Tropical.
That's how cool it was.
Well, yes.
He just
that's
like
how
it
cool
just
was.
it's overwhelmed him. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa! You're overwhelming me with your coolness here. And they were like, we're sorry, we apologize.
Yeah, and then let's see. I think next week is Destiny expansion, and I'm gonna fly through that easy peasy because it's Destiny, and then all 3 story missions, and then let's see.
Oh,
And then after that, if there's like nothing going on in Monster Hunter Land, maybe I'll check out God of War finally. If not, it's like whatever, dude. There's nothing coming out in. Well, I think Detroit comes out, but it's like I'm
was about to
sure
say
between now and
Detroit.
Detroit, there'll be plenty of time for some God of Warness. And then like, I
there
mean,
won't be.
if Monster Hunter keeps it up, it's like, dude. In my opinion, that is just just adding to the Golden Crosshair resume of like Taken. We
The
saved you
time
from the
sucks.
evil.
category.
You no longer have to go back to those people that did those things to you, and you can be with us and be free and happy in loot drops that you get land, not grind your face off and hate yourself land. So yeah.
Oh my!
But besides that, that's all I've been playing.
I too have not played a lot of different stuff,
Oh no!
but probably for different reasons
You mean your lies?
that I can't remember. Yes, because of my lies, I did not play games. No, yeah, I really wanted to play the Devil May Cry crossover stuff in Monster Hunter, but I just haven't gotten around to it.
It's fairly
And-
short, so I mean,
Is
you
it?
just-
It's the
I
same
mean,
as the other ones, right? It's just like one
'cause-
thing, and
yeah,
you
'cause
do
it's
it
an
over and
event
over again.
quest. Because I mean, I got all the materials I needed after doing it. I think like 4 times or whatever. Because I mean, I actually was only playing it because I only wanted the charge blade. I don't really care about the armor, but I was like, yeah, I already have close to enough of what I need, so I might as well just go ahead. So yeah, because it's fairly easy. Because like the stuff you kill, you need the you need the materials from them anyway.
Uh-huh.
So it kind of like that one mission kind of gets you everything you need to craft stuff. So
What are you hunting?
all of the red things. So it's the engine It's the
Okay.
fluffy T-Rex. It's Steve Kruger, Los, and DJ Tiesto.
Oh, DJ Tiesto.
DJ Tiesto. Although, like I said, keep in mind, anytime there's a mission that has 4 monsters, or have multiple monsters, it makes them like incredibly like low health.
Oh, okay.
So it's like it's a very easy. Like if you just do it in a group, it's very easy. And then because of the way it works, since it's in the bigger arena, like all you have to do is just keep setting traps at the gate where that opens, and then every time they walk out, they get trapped in it, and you just like wail on them until they die.
Oh, it's the arena one.
Like,
okay.
well, not like the small arena, the other one, the one with the
big
giant gate.
Like, okay. Are you wearing Dante when you go in, like the Street Fighter one, or?
No, you're just
Okay.
you.
So you get. Do you get to? So you do get to like bring your own weapons.
Yeah, you
and-
bring your own stuff. It's not a.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like it's pretty easy if you do it in a group, and it's like you guys can like blow through it like really quickly. So, It is not particularly difficult. The only one that would give you trouble, is, I guess, is DJ Tiesto, because he's like immune to traps. But I mean,
I guess I will bring my shield.
but again, like I said, since it's 4 monsters, they all have very reduced health, so it is pretty quick and painless, unless the people you play with suck that much, which is a possibility. But
Yeah, I'm not really sure who I'm going to play with. Well, it's fine. But yes, I have not gotten to that. Another thing I wanted to play was a new game that came out called Frostpunk, which is, the description I thought was the funniest was it's like if SimCity made you cry.
Right.
It's like an alternate steampunk past in which an ice age started, and then it's like there's a heat generator that you start building your town around, and then everyone's freezing to death, and all the choices are like between bad things and worse things.
Neat.
So you can impose laws like, oh, should we have child labor or not? If we do, that's more labor, but if we don't, wait, I messed that up. Anyway.
The answer is always yes to more child labor, so it's fine.
I think even on the one hand, we have more productivity or whatever, prosperity, blah, blah, blah. But hey, children workers.
Yes.
I mean, kids need to stop being so lazy.
So it looks like a neat game. But no, I guess I'll move on to the stuff I actually played, which was I started playing the single player of Fortnite again. For reasons I'm not really sure why. I just was like, I'm gonna check it out because I bought it. It costed money.
Oh my.
And Paragon had just died.
Oh.
After I played my last game on Wednesday. Because it was
pour one out.
Yeah. I wasn't sure it would be even available on Thursday, which it was, but I was like, nope. I already decided yesterday was the finale. And I only played like one game on that day too. And because it was very epic, it went back and forth. And ultimately we lost, but the back and forth I thought was very exciting. It's like, oh, I'm not going to get a better game than that. So I am just going to quit now. All in all, I think the farewell tour of Paragon, we won one game total.
It was
the first game we played, and we lost every other game. To be fair, we did a lot of them during the podcasts, and not being able to hear the combat stilettos coming behind you or whatnot.
It's true, it's very dangerous.
pretty makes it pretty tough. So, yeah, the single player of Fortnite, I know why I abandoned it, because it's they throw a lot at you. And so there's just a ton of different options and things that you collect to strengthen your characters and unlock things, and it's like, oh my gosh, there's too much. And you you get a vague idea of looking at all the things you can unlock, of what you're gonna have to do to unlock those things and level up your characters, and it looks really tedious when you're just looking at it. And so it's very easy, or at least for me, it's very easy for me to just be like, oh, this is too much work, I don't want to deal with this. So I didn't. And then this time I looked at it, I was like, okay, I'm finally beginning to kind of understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Or, I always understood that part because it's basically the same thing over and over again. But now I understand how I will be rewarded for doing those things. And I was like, oh, I do kind of want these rewards. And so I think I'm going to try to play more Fortnite single player just to, strangely enough, play a game that I spent money on.
What a novel idea.
I know.
Yes. Like,
That is the weirdest, it's one of the weirdest, most rare things that I do.
Don't tell his wife that.
She knows, I think.
I mean, she lives with you, so I would assume so.
So what's this game about? Oh, I haven't played it.
I don't know. I bought it. Just haven't played it.
She's
Playing games
used to
is
it.
hard. Buying them is easier.
He's not wrong. He's
I
not
would
wrong.
disagree with that statement. I
No, it's pretty easy to buy them. I mean,
It's easy to play
Well,
too.
I mean,
It's just,
assuming you have the
play
money.
the entire thing is, different.
I don't know. I mean, you have to keep in mind though, Tropical or Tekken, he has a kid, so it's not like he just has all of the free time in the world. So
Would be nice. Soon.
We live in the
Soon.
future.
Let-
I'm sure they'll
Say
come up
soon,
with,
are you
like,
planning on getting rid of her?
robots or
Like-
autonomous parents or something.
Let kindergarten begin.
Droid parent thingies.
is she old enough now?
Yeah, soon.
Oh my goodness, she grew up.
So now I have hours and hours.
He's not wrong. School really does help you have free time.
I think it's going to be.
It gets rid of those
Amazing.
pesky children for you. I mean, sure, you love them, but at the same time, sometimes you want them to not be around so much. So, school. Then
what
they
it's
get to
for.
be around their peers and learn about life and sometimes learn about things you don't want them to learn about. And then you have to explain to them. And then it's like, oh, well, mistakes were made. And then they're like, so what's this? And you're like,
It is all of the things.
So, yeah. Life and adulting and all that stuff.
Anyways,
Actually, wouldn't that be adulting and parenting separately RPG? That just seems like, different.
Well, parenting
shades
is
of the
part
same
of it's a
branches of the same
subset of
tree.
adulting.
And-
Adulting is like the giant category, and then parenting is a subset of adulting.
is a part of it.
Because not everyone necessarily parents, but when you do, it's because you're an adult, hopefully, and that you have to be a parent. Because it's part of adulting, hopefully. So, yeah. But yeah, enjoy.
Yes. Season 4 of Fortnite Online has begun.
I heard
Which-
there's meteors or something involved.
Yeah, there were meteors involved. And in fact, it's tied into both single player and multiplayer. Or I guess it's not actually single player. It's like the campaign, which is also multiplayer, and then the PvP multiplayer, which is like bigger multiplayer. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so season 4 started. I played a little bit this morning. They basically put a few impact craters on the map, and then inside of them, sometimes they have like mysterious meteorites from above that give you super jumping abilities when you pick them up. So I guess that's kind of fun. I guess the theme is supposed to be like superhero stuff. But yeah, it's after all of the speculation, I think it's a little bit of a letdown. People were really excited for this meteor, and they're like, "Oh, I hope it destroys this certain part of the map and all this." And it's like, nope. It's just the theme for the skins.
Oh no.
But my brother and I, we won our first game this morning, so that was really cool. We only killed 2 people though, So it really was one of those. We were kind of hiding out, and then everyone around us died for some reason, and then it was just us versus another team. And then we won. And it was glorious.
That's kind of how that new Sword Art Online anime is going.
Oh, yeah. I just discovered that this morning. I like it. It's fun.
It's different. Because there's no what's-his-face in there, that guy.
Yes, that guy is not in there.
He knows his name. He knows his name.
Something with a K.
Kirito?
Yes. That
What?
guy. He's not in this. It's kind of like a little side thing, because it happens in the other online game that he joined in Season 3?
In the shooty one.
The shooty one, yes.
GGO!
Which is like Sword Art Online, except not because there's guns.
It's all shooty. Yeah, it actually reminded me a lot of Fortnite, and I was like, is this because of Battle Royale games?
Oh,
And then the
right,
way
it is
that
kind of
the main
Battle
characters
Royale-y.
were playing, it's like, this is
Mhm.
kind of like how I play. I
Yeah,
hide.
That's what reminded me when you said that. I was like, oh yeah, it's just like that anime, because
Yeah.
they do the same thing.
I don't have a big shield, but I hide. I have a big shield in a different game. But yeah, it was pretty cool. And then the other thing I've been playing is Gran Turismo Sport. I've been doing the daily workouts as much as I can. Some days I forget, and I was like, oh no, I wanted to keep my graph above 0 for the month, and I have already failed that.
Good job.
Yes. I've been trying to get. There is an in-game achievement called, or I don't know what it's called, but it's you're trying to do clean races consecutively, and I have 2 consecutive clean races, and now I'm afraid to go back in because it only works in the online sport mode. So those are the only races that it applies to.
Clean in what sense?
I'm not really sure because the game.
I think it means you can't go off course and you can't collide with any opponents.
Yeah, that's what I think it
Oh.
means. But the game is sort of. It's not really clear about the colliding with opponents part.
It is
Because
not.
sometimes they collide into you and you get penalized as well.
Well, that's not fair, because I didn't. It's
So
I
I'll
can-
be like going, and then a guy will like nudge me in the back, and like I will spin out. In fact, one of my clean races, it was probably the cleanest race I've ever run, and I was not in last. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is the best I've ever driven in this game. And then a guy nudged me, and I spun out, but I didn't fall off the track. And I was like, what the heck, dude? And so I finished the race. And I got credit for a clean race. I was like, okay. I mean, I'll take it because I'm trying to get the clean races. But yeah, that really sucked. He just like pushed me out of the way.
Well, Wheatley says in Portal 2, smelly humans.
So yeah, I haven't played sport mode against humans in a while because I have this 2 streak. It's like, well, I mean, I'm gonna have to do it at some point, but for now, I think I'll just like practice doing qualifying laps. So I haven't entered any races. I've just been doing qualifying laps. Oh, so I have a question for you, Tekken. How do you play Gran Turismo?
What do you mean by that?
Oh,
Tropical?
you turn on your console.
No, like how do you
and
play
you pick
it?
up the controller. You press buttons until you win.
Could you be a bit more like...
You know, like some people use a steering wheel, some people use.
I use a controller, Tropical.
Okay.
If that's
Do you
what you're asking.
use? What is your accelerate and brake?
I usually use square and circle, but this time I was like, you know what, F it, I'm gonna use L2 and R2. So that's what I do.
Okay. What do you use for steering?
The left thumbstick.
Thumbstick.
Mm.
See, I read a long time ago that the director of the game actually uses the D-pad. is the way that he plays. I probably play in
I
a
have never
very
used the D-pad. I actually
Just you.
remember. I remember very specifically Gran Turismo 3 on PS2. Like I played that so much that like my left thumb and right, or like my left thumbstick would like it would stick to like the left and right like all the way. And, like after
Oh.
I played it so much because it was just that's how much I played that game.
Oh my.
Yeah, I remember reading that Kaz plays with the D-pad. The way I play though is I use the right stick for accelerating and braking, and then I use the motion controls for steering.
That is interesting.
It works pretty well, although I admit that it probably is not the way that a lot of people play Gran Turismo. But I think because for me, the the sort of range of motion that you have with the stick is really small, so your thumb has to be pretty good, and then I guess I don't feel that mine is. And when I use the motion controls, it's like there's a wider range of motion, so you can make sort of smaller adjustments more easily.
I don't even think I've tried the motion controls.
It works pretty well. I was actually really
I think
surprised.
that would be too off-putting for me.
I think I started doing it in 5 on PS3, and it was like pretty good. And then with this one, the better controller, I was like, oh yeah, it's just like it works really well.
Yeah, I think why I switched from X and circle is because like I would like push the button so hard that I'd get like circle engravements on my thumb.
Oh,
So I was like, yeah, let's
oh
try
yeah,
that
because you
directly.
actually like, I've gotten to the endurance races, but I've never played through one. So you've played through those. So it must be really tough with the buttons. Because you're not really doing much with them, right? You're kind of just holding it down the whole time.
Tropical, as we have heard from me playing Monster Hunter, I can't help myself. I have to. It's how I exercise myself from all my negative energy that I've stored up in my life. It just comes through when I push buttons. I guess when I play games.
Oh, oh my.
It's my mutant power. Completely useless, but that's what it is.
That is a very unusual mutant power to have.
I push buttons really hard. And at the same time, I have some sort of negative energy that releases from me. That lets me do it that way.
Oh
I
dear.
think it's psychosomatic. The more angry I am, the more harder I push, and the more energy is exerted.
What exactly is the benefit of this mutant power? Out of curiosity.
Hey, I found it. I finally found it after all these years. My mutant power.
I suppose it's realistic. You know, all the mutant powers are like, wow, they're all very specifically good for combat uses. There should be mutant powers that are just like, I don't
Kind
know.
of there.
I release negative energies into my button presses. That's great. It's like, where do you release your negative energies? You don't have a way.
Into people's faces. With my
Maybe
fist.
I could get Forge or Hank McCoy to like make me some sort of suit with like a bunch of things that are attached to them, with like some gloves that have buttons, and it's just like, yeah, taking this battle suit, yeah,
Okay.
tons of buttons, and they all do things, and it releases so much energy. Ah, yes.
Okay.
That's my battle cry. Pusha, pusha, pusha.
Okay.
It's not clobbering time. It's pusha, 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 pusha. Actually, it kind of sounds like push, so it makes sense. It's like push, 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 but not push.
Whoa. Rapid tap is a different technique.
You guys are weird.
This show is great. So yeah, that's why I've been playing. How do you play Gran Turismo?
I don't. So yeah. Sorry to disappoint you, Tropical.
I should start just, I don't know, talking about the games I would like to play.
That's not what this segment's called.
Fantasy
Tropical.
fulfillment.
What you've been
What
wishing
I'd
you
like
played.
to be playing right now, but I'm not.
I will combine my lack of ability to play the games that I want to and my lies into a new segment called "What You Been Playing?" quote unquote.
LOLs. It's funny because he hasn't been playing anything.
RPG just said he was playing Fortnite and Grunge Sport. That's stuff.
Is it though?
Yep.
Is it?
It sure is.
Unless you know what I've been playing.
I do. Trick question. Nothing.
What's happening?
What do you mean?
I finished.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. You didn't say anything. It's very confusing. Alrighty then. Well, so I have been playing. Well, I mean, last week like you said, we did our farewell tour to Paragon, which was kind of bittersweet, I guess. But you know, all things must come to an end and all that fun stuff. So it happened. It happened.
So sad.
Let's see. So, other than that, I have been playing. Well, I played some Monster Hunter because I wanted to. Because I remember that the Cuvée thingy is like going to be done soon. So, I wanted to make sure I get a little bit of that in before it was gone. Because just in case I needed like the gems or anything for anything, and I want to like try to see if I can get any more of the special weapons before she was gone forever. But so I did.
Back again.
Yeah, but I mean, I want to kind of already have some of the stuff because I mean, there's a good chance that when it comes back, that they're gonna like change some of the stuff that you can get to kind of keep things a little bit different. Well, change it like in like slightly, but you'll still be able to get the usual stuff. So that's not like, oh my gosh, I missed out on all the stuff the first time. Oh no, I'm doomed, kind of scenario. But so I did end up getting like a few more of the golden weapons, like the rarity 8 ones. So I've been kind of keeping those around because I was like, even though I don't use most of these weapon types, I mean, just in case I choose to eventually use them, I could show off and be all like, hey, I'm terrible with this weapon, but it's gold, so it doesn't matter, kind of scenario. So I mean, so yeah.
That's how I change weapons.
Yeah, because this is especially true for the lance, because I'm like, well, I never lance, so I have 0 armor sets available to even like know what to do with these things, but they're gold. The golden gun lance looks really nice, so I was like, this is cool looking. It's like I'd never be able to actually use it, but it's nice. It's nice. So eventually, once I figure out like a weapon or an armor set, I guess, for it, then I can. But until then, it's just kind of sitting in my storage chest until then. But I did already create my full armor set and gemmed it and everything, but I now have enough like gems and stuff to do another armor set if I wanted to, and I was like, I should totally do that just for no reason. But then I didn't, because I was like, what if I actually need this for something else later, just like how you needed the like random Nergigante gems and stuff in the to finish off the armor set, and I was like, yeah, better save them just in cases. So there's that. But I do enjoy the siege though. It's kind of fun, and I mean, as long as people don't suck, you can actually like complete it. So it's like, this is great. It's great because like today I was running it. there was like this pretty nice. We were like, because like I guess nobody wanted to join up for whatever weird reason, because like there were just people just hanging out in the hub. So I went, and it was just me and one other guy, and we two-manned it, and we ended up like beating it all the way through on our first try. And I was like, man, it's just two of us, and we did this. It's like if we would have had a full team, we probably would have blew through this, but it was like pretty awesome because like we got to like the end part once Cuvée got released or whatever, but then we got the message where it was just like that Cuvée will be leaving the locale soon. I was like, oh no! So we started like wailing on her and everything, and like eventually we were able to knock her down, and then like I bombed her face, and then he or she, I don't know if it was a girl or a guy, but they did the charge blade thing with the lightning thing, and it stunned her. So I was like, oh yes, this is the best. This is great. So then I was able to like enter like amped mode with my switch axe. So then I was able to like zero sum discharge the face, and then like the mission completed like right when the explosion happened. I was like, awesome, we win. And then she like retreated, and we won, and it was great. It was great. So. That was fun. We were just two of us. We were just like, we don't need a full team. Everyone else can F themselves for not wanting to join. So, fun times to be had. And then, other than that, I played a little bit of God of War. It's mostly like I've been doing a lot of side stuff. I mean, I finished like the next major dungeon because we finished like Alfheim, the Fairy Kingdom place. That one, I don't know how to pronounce. But we finished that
Alfenheim.
That
for the elves that live there.
For the elves that live there. I think it's pronounced elves, but sure, we'll go with that.
I was thinking
but,
Alf, the TV show, when you said that.
No.
The entire realm of elves running around.
God, that sounds awful. But that aside.
No
so
cats.
Yeah, no cats. So we finished. So I finished that one, and then during this, the kid started like sassing Kratos, and I was like, oh, look at this guy. This one's growing his balls, I guess. So it's like he's all like, boy this, boy that. Only when you want something, and all this other stuff, and you're just like basically just sassing Kratos. I was like, all right, you be careful, because he does murder people with like with zero qualms of doing it. So I don't think you want to.
Family members.
It's true. It's true. He did used to have kids and a wife, and then he's wearing them now. So you should be careful. Probably be careful soon. So yes, that was the thing. But yeah, I'm basically just doing like mostly side quests right now, which this is one of my things. This is probably why I didn't like continue playing it like religiously over the week, because this is my issue with open world games. They give me too much freedom, and then I'm just like, remember that time I had a quest to go on? And then I'm like, of course I do, but then I never do, because I'm too busy like doing random side quest stuff, which, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great and all, but it's just that it's too easy for me to get sidetracked, and I shouldn't, and it's just a mess, man. But that aside, because of the setting that it's in, I'm like semi okay with it, because like you do get to like learn the lore and stuff during the side quests, because there's always like these journal entries and stuff whenever you do like quests and stuff. Like you'll come across like different little epitaphs or whatever, or like these hidden shrines and stuff that kind of like explain some of the lore of the world and everything. And then in addition to that, some of the characters are obviously from the mythology, because it's the mythology, so you get that as well. So it's pretty cool. So I do enjoy that aspect of it. But yeah, I really wish games wouldn't give me so much stuff to do, because then I just like stop doing what I should be doing, and then it's just like I'm gonna like burn myself out because I'm like too busy doing everything I'm not supposed to be doing, and then it's just gonna be like, I'm sorry game, it's gonna take me like 7 months to finish you because I'm too busy not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So like Horizon Zero Dawn, which I finished like almost a year after getting. So it's like, I really hope that's not the case with God of War, because there's like a bunch of stuff coming out this year, and if I do get too sidetracked, then I will not finish this until sometime next year when we don't have games coming out hopefully. So yeah, that would be unfortunate. But like I said, I've been enjoying it. But I see this is why I think I like certain games like the Persona series because it's like you're on a deadline. So it's like yeah, there's a bunch of side stuff to do, but you can't like lollygag because there's like an actual deadline, and you will get game overs if you do not meet them. So it's like all right, I can do side stuff, but I have to do regular stuff as well because otherwise, I will fail at what I was doing. So it's it's better that way. But yeah, it's been a pretty fun game so far. Like I said, I like the whole Norse mythology thing, but I also kind of like Kratos' attempts to father his child because he is like really out of his depth here, and I don't know if it's like, I mean, because he obviously hasn't had a great life because the aforementioned killing his children and all this other stuff going on in his life and having to kill the entire pantheon of gods. So
Calliope.
so he's had it pretty rough. So it's not his fault, but he can put. He tries to put in some effort. It's not just like he's like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna even bother trying to love my child. He has like this whole tough love thing about him, and it's like, it's kind of like heartwarming in some cases, but at the same time, it's kind of just like, dude, he's a kid. Stop being such an a-hole. So it's like, but like I said, it takes time, man. It takes time. You have to. You obviously don't learn how to parent overnight, so it's not his fault. But, stuff and things, man. Stuff and things. But that's pretty much all I've been playing.
I just wanted to add one thing, and that's what I haven't been playing, and it's the sweet Black Panther game that doesn't exist, and the sweet Marvel Universe game that doesn't exist. And yeah, I saw some comments of like, Taken, Lego Marvel. Guess what, mother effers? I need a bit more than Lego Marvel in my life in like the era of Batman Arkham. Okay, it's like I can't just play some game where it's like, oh, well, it's like a Marvel game, but they all look like Legos. Maybe I don't want them all look like Legos. Maybe I don't want some cartoony aesthetic. Maybe I want to be realistic 3D character models in some sweet engine like Unreal Engine 4 or something, where it's just like, oh man, looks awesome. I mean, we're getting Spider-Man later this year. That's later this year. Yeah, we have like the effing Crystal Dynamics Avengers game. Doesn't have a date. And all I have is a CG trailer, no gameplay. So it's like I'm just saying, I'm ready for it when it gets here. But
Are you just saying?
Until then, it's like missed mother effing opportunity, dude. Because I came out of Infinity War and I was hyped to outer space, and I can't come down, and there's no games for me to play. So, what the f, Marvel, Disney? What the f? But yeah,
they have other games right now
and then
to worry about.
there's a bunch of stuff. So it's like this mobile game. It's like I don't play mobile filth, so you can take that mobile filth game and shove it up your you know what. So get the f out of here. Play mobile filth game.
Unnecessary.
So yeah, that's what I haven't been playing. But yeah, that's yeah. So that's just what I would add there at the end of the what you play. What I've been playing.
You sure?
Yep.
You sure you're not like super bitter about this whole thing? Because
I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. So it's whatever, man. It's whatever. It's whatever.
So, I've been thinking about this because of all the Spider-Man stuff. Like, if the Insomniac Spider-Man game is amazing, and not only that, makes tons and tons of money, do you think that more brand holders will be like, we need to get our property a first-party treatment?
Possibly. First party treatment.
Because that's what we heard was the pitch, basically, for the Spider-Man game. It was like, Marvel was interested in having the first-party treatment for one of their properties.
I mean, that makes sense with like the way God of War is like, the new dramatic take on action game.
Yeah.
Or just like the way Sony First Party is killing it, like we talked about last week. So yeah, I could see that happening.
Like, it would be super cool to see. Oh my gosh, I did play another game this week. Really, sort of. Because it sucked. So it was really cool, kind of, and it also really sucked. I had to cancel my GameFly, right? Because I did not want to pay more than $1 So I was like, okay, I'm done with GameFly. So I'm canceling GameFly, but I still have Madden 18, which I was curious about because of the story mode. And then I was like, all right, so I'm going to check this out before I return it. I put it in the system, and it claimed to install the game, and then downloaded the latest update. And I went into the game, and it first asks you what's your favorite team, and you choose whatever, and then it asks you, and then it just jumps right into the Super Bowl, the last Super Bowl matchup, and then you just play one of the teams, and you just play. And I was like, I don't want to do this. I just want to do single player. I just want to see the story mode. And so I jumped out, and then I learned the truth was that they were still installing everything. Like, that was the only thing you could do.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, well, that's cool, but also sucky because I want to play single, story mode. So I never got to play story mode, but I did get to check out Madden 18, which I haven't played a Madden game in a long time. And so it was like, oh, it's pretty good. Or it seemed pretty good, but it got me thinking about, it's like, oh, it would be awesome if the NFL decided EA is doing us a disservice. We would like first party treatment. And it's like, what would a Sony first party football game look like today? Like, we've seen Sony first party football games before, but what would it look like today with the way that they treat development now? And the money. The money.
Money, dear boy. Money.
They dump a lot of money into first party now. It's insane. It's kind of insane, but we benefit so much from it. So thank you. I'm not calling you insane because I want you to stop.
Yes, he does. Because he's insane as well. In the membrane.
Okay. I think, yeah. I didn't even get to open the other game that I had rented, which was Wonder Boy something something something. It had a subtitle.
I was thinking, like, as you were talking about that, like, if they could just do like a Telltale thing where it's like, they just take franchises and then like dramatically actiony interpretate them through their developmental magic.
Dramatically interpretate them.
Dramatically actiony RPG, not dramatically actiony, because that's kind of what Last of Us and I'm assuming God of War. Like, I mean, Uncharted's kind of the same way, but not as dramatic.
It's dramatic, alright.
It's actiony comedy. Because it's ha ha ha, so funny Nathan Drake, ha ha, you guys, and action, because man, it's so actiony. So many cool action sequences.
So actiony.
But I would not mind that.
Aimlesspodcast.com.
No one has used predatory stealth. Weird.
Yes.
I was thinking that too, because
that one's like the best one, man.
It's probably because they were like, this sounds a little bit too creepy. I don't want to do that.
It's just the best term for the new type of stealth game, predatory stealth games. I've never heard it anywhere else.
Too creepy.
All right. Well, then, today is May 1st. Lucky us! It means it is time for a new RRR. Rapid Release Responses. For the month of May, we go through a list of games coming out for the month of May, taken from releases.com, and look for a yay or a no or a response to them. The third one means that I read a truncated so now we've decided on a word limit, a 10-word starting from the beginning of the description of the game.
Hopefully it's not like a really long title and they use the title in their description, because usually that kind of screws things up.
Or someone needs food badly.
Oh, gosh.
I need chicken badly. I am kind of hungry, actually. Disclaimer, this is not generally that informative. So maybe
What? It's super informative.
It's mostly for fun, but maybe we will do an informative one in some other fashion. Otherwise, the internet is available to you. Use it.
You're on it
Use
right now
it.
if you're listening to this, probably.
Yes, use it, seeker of knowledge, listening to Aimless podcast. Aimless Babble Z. All right, so let's start it off with May 1st. Battlezone Gold Edition for PS4, Xbox One, and Switch, and PC.
I don't know what that
Is
is.
this
So
the VR Battlezone game, or is this a different game?
Originally released as a PlayStation VR launch title, and later...
Well, Suno's already out with the VR version. I'm not going to get this again, unless it's like $5 flash level.
I think what they did is they made it
With all the DLC crap.
VR optional now.
What?
I don't know if it has a DLC crap, actually.
Oh, well, I'm
Oh,
now
maybe
I'm
it does.
confused, because that doesn't make sense of why they would re-release it at more money and just be like, well, it's no VR anymore, so...
RPG, do you want to play it now that it is not only VR? Now
I
that
don't
you can?
even know what it is. So
You're in a tank, you shoot
I told you,
things.
originally released for VR.
I don't know where what you said, but that's not really answer my question. So, but I mean, no.
All right, fun. Next up is Super Mega Baseball 2 for PS4, Xbox One,
No.
PC.
I would get it when it's cheaper. I saw it on the store, and it was like, the game was like something else, and I was like, this is kind of expensive compared to the last one. So, yeah. I will wait on that.
Then we got something called Hive, Altinum Wars for PS4
This
and
sounds
Early Access PC.
early access.
I did.
That's not something I'm looking forward to.
I mean, but you might be fun times. I don't know what it is.
I've
Continue.
never had a good experience with an early access game, so, you know.
Hive is a futuristic multiplayer hero shooter with
Ew,
a
that sounds like
frenetic...
MOBA or Overwatch clone.
It's probably Overwatch clone, if anything.
If they're using too many is's and a's, then like you lose a lot of potential clues to what these are.
Yeah, it's true. But it's a hero shooter, so yeah. Sounds similar to Overwatch. So
Or Battleborn, and we all know what happened to that game. Oh, sorry.
It did
Gearbox.
well.
Sorry.
It was super popular and ended up in a big movie.
It's funny because it wasn't.
All right. Pirate Flight for PS4.
Pirate Flight? What?
Yes.
It's a
Pirate.
flying pirate game.
Sky Pirate? Maybe?
Made for everyone, it's the most casual VR flying game.
Well,
Wow.
that just
all those
sunk
words
all
were
the
just like
ships.
nope. All the words were just like a nope.
Yeah, it's like, you know, if you were like trying to put the pieces together, like, Sky Pirate? Pirate Flight? And then trying to close, like, VR? No,
He's
no,
like,
what do you
let
think?
me just ruin this for you real quick. Here are a combination of words you're probably not gonna like. He was correct.
It's like, would you like me to ruin the idea of the game that you have in your head from what you've heard? Here you go.
Amazing. It is amazing. The next one is Killing Floor Incursion for PS4 and PC.
Incursion, you say?
It's a sequel to the
Is
other
this
Killing
the
Floor.
VR one, but it's like, is it in not VR mode? Because I'm confused. Because I saw it on the store and I was like, oh, it's VR now. But then I
From
was-
Tripwire Interactive, makers of Red Orchestra and Killing Floor.
I didn't know they made. Yeah, I didn't know they made Red Orchestra.
Killing Floor.
I didn't know they made Red Orchestra either.
But I'm pretty sure it's just more
Not
killing
super
Floor
informative.
biggies. So,
I'm
might
pretty
be-
sure
it
it
might
is
be
more
free
Killing
plus,
Floor.
just like the first one was. So, you know, you can just wait that out. Yippee, skippy, scappy. Rappatappy. Ow.
Oh my gosh, I love Rap-a-Tap.
Guns of Icarus Alliance for PS4 and PC.
Is this the one where you're in the boat or the sky thingy and you're in a team and
A
you all
skyboat.
do the things with the things, the
So
guns?
this one's
the
an
turret
actual
things.
Sky Pirate?
Not
It's just
sky
another
pirate,
lie.
Just sky ship boat thing. You're not actually pirates. That'd be
Yeah.
too much fun.
Mm.
Yeah, I kind of want this one actually. More so than my regular level of wanting everything.
I just thought to say, you want everything. That's not no.
Did you
No?
read the description,
Okay.
Tropical?
Yeah. Or wait, no, did I?
No, you didn't.
I did
You
not.
did not. That's what I
My
was
bad.
So I was like, is it
Own
that
the
thingy?
skies in steam-powered airships. Guns of Icarus.
Why are we all of a sudden getting a bunch of games like this? Like, you know,
Steam-powered airships, yo.
you all could
It's
just
true.
like spread it out a bit and not been all at once now.
But
Sky
steam-powered ship,
attack
it's like steampunk,
games.
except, you know, on a ship in the sky.
Everybody.
So, you know.
Cyberpunk's better. That's my response to that.
Well, I mean, we're all entitled to our incorrect opinions, but, you know.
Have fun with your monocle and leather and
I love monocles, actually.
everything powered by steam, which is water, so it's just heated. So you know.
Yeah. Which means it's readily available. Unlike your cybernetic technology.
Yeah, until
which
it
has
all
to be
runs out,
developed.
because you know carbon in the
Well,
atmosphere. So.
You know what Steam can't do? Get hacked and then get turned on. So, you know, yeah, you can have your stupid cyberpunk because that is how the Matrix happened. And next thing you know, people batteries. So good job. Good job.
I wouldn't mind being a people battery. I could power all my things by myself, using myself. It'd be a fun time. Energy efficient.
Let's see. May 3rd is something called D-Land? D-E-I-L-A-N-D. D-Land for PS4.
Dayland, don't
PC
dance.
and Mac. D-Land! Like, the ocean is the opposite of D-Land.
See yourself out. I don't know what this is, so you will have to
Either.
explain.
A long time ago, when the universe was young, children were.
Oh dear, it's one of those. Well, I have no idea. I have no idea. Okay, what does the box art look like?
There are children,
Oh, you don't say.
I assume. And it is blue. And I think they're like fireflies, maybe?
Well, this
And
has
it's
told me
sort
nothing.
of cartoony looking. Like imitation anime.
Imitation anime. I don't like that.
So you know how
at
there's
all.
like anime style, and then there's the people who want to do anime style, but are like not as good at it.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yep.
What he's talking about.
Some of the artists are like, "Youch."
Yeah, that actually told me nothing, so
So no D-Land for you?
I guess not, because I don't know what DD is, so no.
All right. Which one of these is coming to PS4? So many PC games. I guess everyone's trying to get out before E3 when
Oh,
just
right, 'cause
the
it was next
oxygen
month.
will be sucked out of the room.
Get excited.
I don't know if that'd be the case if you're on PC, but whatever.
Please be excited. Wait, are there no Switch or Xbox games coming out this month?
We generally skip the Xbox ones. Switch games. I mean, we could do Switch games too. Do we usually do Switch games?
Because I mean, I'm eventually gonna get a Switch, so I need to know.
Oftentimes, the response to the Switch games is, "I don't have a Switch, so."
I might get one.
All right. Well, here is another one on May 3rd for the Switch. It's called Timberman Versus.
Oh, what is that?
Does it have to do with
Timberman is an old school
lumberjack?
arcade style casual game. Become.
Okay, here's a tip. Don't just say the genre in the description, because like, yeah.
You don't
Deal.
like old school arcade casual games?
I'm just saying, dude. If there's a screenshot on the back, I can clearly see. Oh, old school arcade. Put the two and two together. This looks like Pac-Man. This looks like Mega Man. This looks like whatever, or whatever old school arcade, whatever. Or at least down the first paragraph. Whatever.
Perhaps these are for the blind.
Tropical, really.
I
Wouldn't be in Braille if that was the case, and you couldn't indeed not read it, because you cannot probably read Braille. Tropical. I don't know if you can, but you probably can.
You don't know his life.
You kind of have to like, be able to touch it, and if you're like reading on the screen, but like we're not that far in, or the future we are in is not that advanced. So
I have no idea.
but
Okay, what
Daredevil.
just happened?
it's a giant pass from me, because yeah.
Wait, are you Daredevil?
I am not Daredevil, and
Oh,
also I
I
don't
was like,
think
oh
you
my
can read
goodness.
screens.
I mean, they'd probably hand wave it somehow into being like, yeah, you can feel the static from the characters that are coming off of it. Stuff. Pie. So, yeah.
This next game is called Perfect Angle, coming to Switch May
Fishing
3rd,
game.
but also
This is
PS4.
a fishing game. It can go off itself.
Is it what?
A fishing
A
game.
fishing game?
Yes.
Perfect
Is it?
Angle?
Well, I was thinking angler. You know.
Oh.
That might not be what that is, though. Description!
Challenge your mind with puzzles that are based on optical.
Even
Look at that.
worse.
Look how wrong you were.
Even worse.
Not even a mention of a fish.
Even
Not
worse.
even a mention of a
Unless
fish.
the next word is fish.
Oh,
Ha-ha.
Optical fish.
Ha ha ha.
but it's not.
Probably not. The next one is something called LFO, Lost Future Omega, for Switch. If we're gonna do Switch games, you're gonna hear a lot of weird ones.
I like the sound of that. Continue.
Switch is where it's at right now. Synchronize the sound. Synchronize the future. As the screen changes,
That sounds maybe interesting, but who knows?
Oh my gosh, what genre is this? Because I don't even know.
it says
Screen
action, rhythm,
Oh, wow.
music.
Our music rhythm game. Well,
Action, rhythm, music.
I will add it to the list. LFO.
Well, it does sound interesting. I'll give you that, but
Come see me when you come to PS4.
Nope, not this one. Cast of the Seven Godsends Redux, coming to Switch, PS4, Xbox One, PC.
wait, it's coming to all the consoles? You say?
Yep.
Description.
Cast of the Seven Godsends harks back to the days.
It tells me nothing. Wonderful.
They wasted on their title.
I just want to say, why do people do that?
At least they
Why?
took out Redux, because then you wouldn't have gotten days. It would have just been harks back to the.
Oh my gosh, that would have been pointless though. Oh, why do these companies do this nonsense? Don't do this, guys. Don't do it.
It looks like cartoony, but like not anime style. And there's like one guy who sort of has knight's armor on, but no helmet, and a sword, and then a big demon-y looking guy who also has armor but is bigger and is blocking the sword with a magical palm.
I don't. What is happening? I don't. That only made me more confused. That only made me more confused.
Cool. May 4th, City of Brass for PS4 and PC, and eventually Xbox One. It looks like.
Gross. But also, I'll listen to the description for this one.
Using a whip and a scimitar, you'll lash, slash, trick.
Sounds like a platformer.
I don't know. It could just be an action game, though. It might not be a platformer.
Action platformer. Oh.
Looks like an Arabian Nights type setting, and a skeleton guy with a sword, and then a half-naked, long-haired dude in front of skeleton with sword.
Sounds legit.
Cool.
Probably not, though.
All right. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze comes to Switch May 4th.
I heard that game was fun.
Me
So-
too.
I heard it's fun too.
The last
Wait, I
Donkey
have
Kong
that game.
played was the ones on the
I was about to say,
console,
don't you
and I was like,
have
these are super hard. F yourself.
It is super hard.
Yeah, Donkey Kong games were surprisingly difficult. Well, at least the ones I remember playing back in the day. So I don't know. It's like, were they supposed to be that way, or I just terrible at platformers? I could have just been terrible at platformers, but still.
I wonder if they did it on purpose, because they have like Mario is like in between, right? And then you got Kirby's, which are the easier ones.
Maybe.
And so they're like, okay, well, we have that part of the spectrum. Let's do a hard one with Donkey Kong.
Maybe. Maybe. But I don't know, because, like I said, I'm not great at them. I am not great at them. So who even knows? Who even knows?
Let's see. May 8th brings Raging Justice to PS4, Mac, and PC.
Raging Justice, huh?
This is a beat 'em up where you beat up criminals to bring justice to the whatever.
Raging Justice is a modern take on the 2D scrolling brawler.
Haha!
Waha!
Haha! I just didn't want to feel left out, so.
I may have been wrong about the fishing, but I wasn't wrong about the brawling.
Raging Justice.
Raging.
And then also Trailblazers comes out on PS4 and PC. And Mac and PC and Linux. Wait, I said PC twice. 2 PCs.
Is it extra PCE?
No.
Oh, I'm disappointed. I was hoping for extra PCE.
I know what this one is. I think it looks fun.
Of course you do, because you're you. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. So
Trailblazers is a fresh, new cooperative racing title
nope.
with all right. Destiny 2 Expansion 2 Warmind comes out May 8th, PS4, PC, the other stuff.
That's soon.
That is soon. I thought it was later.
I just
Oh my
said
God.
in what you've been playing it comes out next week.
Yeah, you said next week.
Yeah, but we're only half paying
I would have
attention 'cause it's
remarked
Destiny.
in that fashion earlier. I just did not want to interrupt you at that point. So I guess we know where we stand on that one. Conan Exiles on
Nope.
PS4, Xbox One.
Nope. No interest in this game.
Then Mega Dimension Neptunia.
Double nope.
7.
Yes!
Yes.
Know where I stand on them and their weird boob lady box art. Makes me feel uncomfortable when I'm browsing the store.
All right. Tacoma arrives on PS4 May
Oh
8th.
man, I might pre-order that because it's on the thingy, the game, digital game sale thingy. I probably will because Gone Home was awesome.
Tacoma. RPG, you know Tacoma?
Is that the space one?
Yep.
Yes.
Then no, I don't know what it is.
Discovery, exploration, isolation. What is life like 200,000 miles from?
The Earth, from civilization, from space. Who knows? Something, something. 2,000 miles.
From your
But
hands.
I don't remember what like genre that game was because I remember hearing about it and I was like, I don't know what you are. So maybe I might, maybe I don't. I don't know.
Oh crap, 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 oh crap.
So I mean, but I do like adventure games. I think maybe. Do I like adventure games? Sure, if I like adventure games, I might like adventure games. I don't know. I like adventure games. So I'll put that in my maybe pile.
All right. Then we have AO International Tennis.
No.
I haven't played a
Taken?
tennis game in years.
So
I think
If
the
it's
last
not
tennis game I played-
Mario,
I was about to say the last
not
tennis game I
Mario,
played was probably Mario Tennis.
Not Mario Tennis, then
It was
nope.
probably on the 64, not even the GameCube version.
I've played the GameCube one. But I think they've had one on a console after that.
Oh, I
though,
guess Wii
haven't they?
Sports has tennis, but that's not even a full tennis game, so...
Oh no, something's happening. I cannot get descriptions. Ah!
Oh no!
Well, the next one is something called Through the Woods on PS4. Should I just describe box art?
Sure.
There's
Let's-
like spooky looking craggly type trees on both sides. There is a shadowy figure. Imagine like Batman, but fatter. And then a smaller shadowy figure next to Fat Batman. And then
Don't.
there's like a sketch rendering of a face in the sky
In the sky.
This shows.
above the shadowy figures.
I don't.
If I had to give a sound effect to this box art, it would be
Oh, that just opened up so much more confusion than it probably was intended to. So, yay, I guess.
so. Yeah, this game sounds good.
I don't know, tropical, because now I'm confused. Because part of me is like, maybe I would like some weirdness that tropical described me as a. But who knows? Because who the blazes would describe a game like that? And they're just like, of course tropical would, so why not? But, you know. So I have no idea. Maybe. No. Maybe.
Oh yay! Descriptions are back. Okay, the next one is
Well, I mean, the damage has been done. Releases.com. The damage has been done.
Subaria. Subaria. Subaeria. Subaria. May 9th. PS4, PC. Eventually Xbox One.
Description.
Description.
I have no idea what this is.
Siberia is an intense action puzzler with roguelike elements.
Nope.
Players.
Nope.
Man, maybe I don't even need you guys to do the responses. It's like roguelike. Nope.
Just There's
Super
certain
PR word.
buzzwords that pretty much just
certain words.
certain buzzwords that kind
Casual.
of
Needs food badly. Okay, this one is a Switch game, May 10th. Super Chariot.
sounds like a racing game, so probably not.
Super chariots? Is it? Do you
Heck
actually
yeah.
ride and race horses? Nothing
Designed
fancy,
for
though.
the Nintendo Switch,
Ooh,
Super Chariot is a 2D platform.
Oh,
2D platformer.
interesting. Maybe.
Maybe. It's already out on PS4, actually, Super Chariot. It's been out
Oh.
quite a while.
So I can just check it then and see what it is. I can cheat.
The next one is something called Immortal Redneck
What?
for Switch. May 10th.
Oh, developers never change. Never change.
What is going on?
I'm
with that
curious.
name?
What is the description for this one?
Immortal Redneck is an FPS set in Egypt with roguelite elements.
None of these
FPS.
words even sound really similar to the title.
It would have been fun to just do the box art, which is like all red and actually looks like something you might find on a Marvel comic as the cover. And it says Immortal Redneck, whereas Immortal has sort of a hieroglyph quality and Redneck is all in broken like brick and stuff. And then there's a dude all in red. It looks kind of like a Spider-Man cover actually, because he's wearing like red flannel, which has the squares, and he's got a large double-barreled shotgun and a I want to say it looks like a trucker's cap maybe, and jean overalls. Oh, and I guess his hands are wrapped in bandages like a mummy.
Maybe that's why he's immortal. He's part mummy.
What is even happening?
But yeah,
This game
it
sounds
had roguelike
neat.
elements, so probably not, even if it
I
is
said
first-person,
roguelite.
close enough. Close
But
enough.
you said it's an RTS though?
No, it's
FPS.
Oh, FPS. It's like RTS. That's weird. No. No.
All right. May 10th, One Piece Pirate Warriors Deluxe 3 Deluxe Edition.
I have not played any of those games, and I've not watched all of the anime, so pass.
It's a lot of episodes in the anime. I think they're like on episode like 500 and some change now. It's something ridiculous. Something
It's
ridiculous.
Still going.
It is.
That does seem ridiculous.
Apparently.
Is that the one you were telling me was longer than Bleach, or was Bleach the one that was like super long?
Well, Bleach, the
over.
anime at Bleach stopped at 366, but the manga like ended I think a couple of years ago or last year or
Pretty
something like that.
recent.
Yeah,
I heard
so-
people hated the ending and like burned their books. I was like,
Oh
that's
my.
fun since you bought them.
That seemed a bit excessive. I mean, I
No,
can semi understand because it was pretty. The ending was kind of rushed, but I mean,
Crap ending means I burn my merchandise.
I'm about to say, but it's like if I spend money on it, I'm not gonna like say
It's
it
kind
on
of like was
fire.
Mass Effect the one where they were snapping their discs?
That was Tales of Vesperia.
Oh, really?
Or one of the... Was that the 360 exclusive?
Oh yeah, when it like was not exclusive anymore or something. Was that?
Wait, they what? They snapped their disc?
I don't remember. It was something. It was something in the same vein as the Bleach thing.
That's
It was like, oh yeah,
stupid.
I disliked how this turned out. So even though I bought them throughout the years, I will destroy them today. I don't know.
People are dumb.
Oh my, this next game is called Suicide Guy for Switch.
Ooh, does this like involve you constantly murdering yourself in order to get through things?
Suicide Guy is a first-person action puzzle game set in
First-person action puzzle. So like Portal, but you kill yourself over and over, kind of like Portal 2.
Ooh. I mean,
So it's like
I'm
Portal, just with a different name. The game formerly known as Portal, but maybe
well.
it's
I
like
mean,
not
there are no
even
portals involved. I mean, there's just a guy
aperture.
murdering himself
Oh
constantly.
yeah, you could just be like jumping off of things and pulling levers that trigger
Or
things
maybe
that
it's
kill
like
you.
That kill you.
looking for creative ways to kill yourself in order to get through puzzles. I'm into it. Don't judge me.
Three-fourths Home Extended Edition comes to Switch May 10th.
I think I already have that game, so yeah.
Yep. That's the
You, 'cause I think
game
we've-
game?
Or
Question mark.
That is the game.
And then Laser League comes out on PS4 May 10th.
Laser League.
League.
is it like a laser tag game? Please tell me it's a laser tag game. It's not a laser.
Battle against the opposition for control of nodes that bathe the...
Well,
Hmm. I don't. That didn't actually answer my question. Actually.
Sorry. Not sorry.
So I guess no. Then
But no, although the genre is sports, so maybe it is a laser tag game. There's still hope.
I do enjoy laser tag games though.
And hope?
Nah, not hope so much. I mean, I played Danganronpa. Hope is a lie. It's all about like despair.
Cool. This next game is just called Garage for Switch.
Is it a racing game of some sort?
Garage is a bloody top-down shooter inspired
Well,
by the
that is
VHS era.
a very misleading name.
Yikes.
That is a
Maybe
very
top-down shooter
misleading
be
name.
bloody. That doesn't seem like that's how that should work.
It's listed as action and zombie dynamics.
What?
Wait, that's not
Are you
even
in
a
a
genre.
garage?
I was like,
I
what
have
is
no
happening? I was like, what is happening? What is even happening?
I don't know. That's fun. Then we got Hyper Sentinel for PS4 and Xbox One. And Switch eventually. And Linux and Mac and all this stuff.
I don't know what that is.
What?
Hyper Sentinel.
Description.
Hyper Sentinel is a blistering side-scrolling shmup presented by...
I
You
did
shoot 'em
say
up.
something along the lines I missed those thingies, but if it's like a Sentinel, it's like a giant robot or an awesome ship, so... Yeah, hopefully it's not like some weird thing with zombies, because that was weird. Just
That are like in a garage, but not. Because
And it's bloody. And it's inspired by VHS something.
yeah, it's like very. That's very confusing.
Probably not a lot of those.
Well,
Although, if zombie dynamics is a genre, then maybe there are a lot of those.
it's true. I would say it's like they went through the trouble of making it a genre, so.
Oh, so that one was May 11th. Then there is Wizard of Legend for PC and Switch.
Oh no.
May 15th.
That sounds
Oh,
like
no.
a bit generic.
Oh no! Please tell me it doesn't start with something needs food badly. So help me.
Wizard of Legend is a fast-paced 2D dungeon crawler where
Well then,
nope.
that's not. Guess
Does
it
not
does.
start with thing.
Not a fan of dungeon crawlers, so...
I mean, they have their moments. It depends. I'll probably know to this one.
Then Dragon Crown Pro comes out on PS4.
I will wait for a sale on this since I already have it on Vita.
Yeah, 'cause I think I played the other ones.
Actually,
I
it's also on PS3 as well,
for
I
sale
think.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe I will just play the original,
Maybe
which I have.
Vanillaware could make us a new game. How about that?
Rude. We're punching up. All right. The next one, May 15th, is Forgotten. Okay, it's Forgotten Anne, but Forgotten is spelled with no E's.
Huh?
So it's Forgotten Anne. It's coming out on PC, PS4, and
I
Switch.
don't know what this is.
I don't know what this is either. Actually.
Forgotten Anne is a beautiful, story-driven, handcrafted 2D cinematic.
Ooh, I like
Ooh.
this. Those are all the words I like in a sentence.
Oh.
Forgotten
It's like
and you.
this is like the opposite of VR slash roguelike. All the other words.
You've made the list, Forgotten. I will not forget you.
I am curious. I am curious.
You don't even need to remember the girl's name. Just remember Forgotten. No E.
Is it like digital only though? Because I don't think I've heard of this.
Difficult to say. It does say Square Enix on here. And indie.
Ooh.
So it might be one of their like
Oh.
Square Enix collective type games.
Interesting.
Oh, it does look good.
Interessante indeed. I am now curious about this game, Forgotten Anne.
This is fun. I guess this one is called Goner. Gonner. But the O is small. Everything else is caps. It's coming out on PS4 May 15th.
I don't know of this.
Me either.
Goner is a tough as hell procedurally generated 2D platformer.
It's
With.
oh.
The next word is with.
With no fun because it's tough as hell. So
With no
pass.
But I want to be the guy.
Not into punishment. Sorry. That's why I don't play Dark
It's funny.
Souls.
That you did not jump to the correct conclusion.
You did not jump to the correct conclusion.
With the next part. With the next part.
But now I'm curious. Now I'm curious.
All right, the next game we have here is Death Road to Canada. For
Wait, wasn't that on last month's RR?
that's weird. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to come to consoles. I guess this is what you get with releases.com. Sorry, releases.com. We'll continue to use you. But no, yeah, Death Road to Canada. I think we did do that one.
That's weird. Unless, maybe it got delayed or something.
They did delay it. They delayed it because of something that happened, and they were like, "Oh, it would be in poor taste to release this now."
Oh.
I don't remember exactly which one. We have so many.
It's true. Which is kind of sad on
Very
some
sad.
levels.
May 15th also has Shin Megami Tensei Strange Journey Redux for the 3DS.
Crap, I forgot that was happening.
Jong, cha cha chong. Oh no.
Oh no. I mean, I want to, but at the same time, it's like, well, there's other games, and I already played the original, so. But it's Atlas, so I'm like obligated to support them. I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
All right. Horizon Chase Turbo also comes out for PS4 and PC.
That sounds like a racing game.
Horizon Chase Turbo is a racing game inspired in the Great.
What? Is that the description? Horizon is a racing game inspired in the Great?
Yes, in
What?
the Great.
Wow.
Hilarious. Hilarious.
Their title was too long at 3 words.
It's true. That did kind of ruin it.
Yeah, whatever.
That's why you shouldn't use your titles in your titles in your descriptions, because then you run into these kinds of problems.
If we find that these start catering to us, then it was like, oh, people are listening. All right, May 15th, The Adventures of Elena Temple for Switch.
I don't know what this is. So
Ever miss being a child playing games
Sometimes.
at your grandma's?
sometimes, except that I couldn't adult when I was a child, so I don't know.
Yay!
But what's the genre for this then? Because this sounds like it might be a
It
collection of
says-
mini games of some sort.
Adventure.
Oh,
Adventure.
The box art looks like original Game Boy, like 2D platforming with a pixel lady with a hat and a projectile device of some sort. Maybe
so
a
grandma's
gun.
trying to shoot you?
What was the name of this again?
The Adventures of Elena Temple.
Grandma trying to kill you.
Maybe.
That's why she got ran over by a reindeer.
It's just some sort of investigatory thingy, but there's not enough description. So it's like it could be, but it might not be.
Yay!
Because like you're in your grandma's house, but then this one's about she dies and you have to find the murderer.
Oh my, that's dark.
Only you can
But I would,
Awesome.
but I'm into it.
All right, this one is called Omen Sight for PS4 and PC.
I don't know what this is.
You are the Harbinger,
Oh
a
my.
skilled warrior who exists outside of
Time and space? Outside of I don't know. I don't know. I need to know.
Walgreens.
Well, that's very disappointing.
That's
I mean,
okay. So you're a warrior.
so you're a warrior of some sort. So I mean, it's some type of action game at least. Maybe.
Need more info.
What does the box art look like?
Let's see. So it's like one of those illustrations that's drawn on black paper with like white chalk or whatever. It looks like the top half looks like a tree, and there's a snake wrapped around it. Or no, it looks more like an eel. So a tree with an eel wrapped around it.
I'm pretty sure it's
And then
probably
the
a snake.
root-
That just sounds weird. We drew a tree with an eel in it. Just saying.
Somebody threw it up there. And then the bottom part is like
Fair
the
enough.
tail feathers of a bird,
I don't.
and it's
Why-
all kind of
Yeah, Jim Johnson,
glowy.
this one, this nothing is making sense here.
So wait,
Nothing is making sense.
So wait,
It's
this-
you know, could have been better.
the snake has bird feathers? I'm confused on.
No, the snake is just in the tree part, and then the bird feathers appear to be like you. It's sort of in profile, and you would think that under the tree part would be the roots, but it's bird feathers.
Huh. This makes sense. I don't. I honestly don't know because I don't know if this is a snake bird or not, and it's very confusing. I have a lot of mixed feelings about this snake bird thing, or this snake bird tree, or this eel tree. For all we know, I mean, no one knows, man. It's just getting weird. It's just getting weird. So I'm kind of into it. I'm kind of into it.
Cool. I successfully sold it.
Snake Bird Tree Man. That could be a
Eel.
game.
That game. Little Witch Academia, Chamber of Time, PS4 and PC. Or
That's
is
an
it
anime.
Academia?
I think it's
That's how you
academia.
write that word, Academia. Chamber of Time for PS4 and PC, May 15th.
It's an anime, so I'm assuming it's some type of.
Crappy
Um,
licensed cash.
I mean, not the words I was going to use, but sure. Let's go with that. What's the genre on this?
Action RPG.
That hit me in my glowy orange spot.
But it's probably the most generic of generic action RPG.
I mean, it probably is. I've never seen the anime, so it might actually be terrible. But still, you can never have too many RPGs in your life. But yeah, next game.
Okay, I won't do that one.
What do you mean you won't do that one? Why? What is it?
I'm looking at the box art and it's like, oh man, this would be fun to do, but it's not coming out. It's coming out on PC, Mac, and Linux May 17th.
Oh,
So maybe we'll get a chance to do it at another date.
I see.
Follow us to find out when we do it.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh, blog. Well, this I guess the Hitman Definitive Edition comes out on PS4 and Xbox One May 18th.
Was that the one that was the episodic one?
Yep. And now it has everything.
Well, I don't need to because I already have that game, so.
I mean, if I wasn't so terrible at Hitman games, I probably would have been into it, but I'm terrible at Hitman games, so.
I think I only have the first episode. This is Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition comes out on Switch May 18th.
There's a lot of definitive editions of things coming out.
Yeah, you gotta get them out before E3 because then nobody cares.
That's true. So, yeah. Although, I'm not like a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series, so I probably wouldn't have bothered with this anyway. I regret nothing.
Then Little Nightmares Complete Edition comes out on Switch.
There's a lot of complete editions of things for reals. What's going on here? Release full games, people.
An expansion to the Elder Scrolls Online Somerset, May 21st. PC, PS4, and Mac.
Oh wait, I don't like the Elder Scrolls series. I shouldn't even have to think about that. Never mind. No.
This is Tennis World Tour.
Yes, I got my
PS4,
Glintstone.
PC,
Woo! Sorry.
Switch. Yay!
Tennis World Tour, you say?
Again, if it's not Mario
I was gonna say,
Tennis,
I will
I'm
share my
probably not going
comments
to do
about
it.
the earlier tennis game, which was not Mario Tennis. Sorry. Tennis game. Also, it's a sports game, so therefore, go with yourself.
In the B.
Okay. One Piece Grand Cruise for PS4, May 22nd.
Didn't we
Oh
just
wait,
talk about
maybe
this
that's
game?
the one I'm thinking. Well, no, because there's one that's like a kind of a Muso, but there's one
Fighting
that's
game.
like something else.
This one has VR listed as well.
Really? Hmm.
Seems cool, maybe.
Oh no.
I don't know. What's the genre? It just says VR or?
It says Action Adventure VR.
Well, I don't have VR, so
The description will disappoint you.
Yes, I was about to say, I was like, that does not help me at all. Hmm. So I guess not on that one then.
Ooh, this looks kind of cool. This is called Pixel Ripped 1989 for PS4 and PC.
Pixel ripped.
Pixel Ripped.
I don't know what this is, but I'm guessing the pixels are ripped.
Nicola incarnates Dot, our heroine, in a very special 8-bit quest.
That doesn't sound very exciting at all. At all.
Everyone loves a good 8-bit quest, though.
The box art has a sketch of a Western style dragon, so it has wings. Although it looks kind of long, so it's sort of a combination Eastern Western style dragon. And then there is it's like a front shot of half of a girl's face. And it's got like a Princess Leia type bun on the side. And then
What the
Pixel
actual
Ripped
hell?
is all in like vector art. So it's just like the outline, and then there's like a grid under it. And then 1989 is written in like 80s style neon 1989 type font.
Well, that just sounds very confusing. Very
fun.
confusing.
I like the box art thing. Moving on to Space Hulk Deathwing Enhanced Edition for PS4, PC, and Xbox
Oh, I
One.
heard about this game. This is the like Left 4 Dead, but not Left 4 Dead.
Really? Wow.
It's in the Warhammer universe, I think.
Yes. Warhammer 40K.
Because it came out and it was terrible, but then they patched it a bunch, and apparently it's not terrible anymore. Like a bunch of games like Diablo 3 that do that. And now it's like, oh, and now it's like Left 4 Dead, but in Warhammer universe, so have fun. Or whatever.
So it's like Space Left 4 Dead?
It's kind of like that since Warhammer's in space. But I haven't played it, so who knows how Left 4 Dead. It's only Left 4 Dead, so we'll see.
I mean, you did like Left 4 Dead, though, so...
I did, but there can only be one Left 4 Dead. And this game ain't it.
You don't
It's just
know.
a Pretenders of their own. Pretender.
The Mega Man Legacy Collection comes out on Switch May 22nd. It's been out on everything else for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, one's been out. Yeah, it's been out for a minute.
Runner 3 comes out on Switch and PC May 22nd.
Runner 3. Is it the third one? Because that's just...
I mean, if
Yep.
it's not, then it's going to be very disappointing on that
I don't
one.
know if I've heard of Runner. That's... Unless it's an endless runner, then it can just go die in a fire.
Whoa! What is that?
I'm just
Runner
saying
3
That's
could-
a genre from the mobile filth land, and I will have none of it.
Oh my gosh.
Hence it dying in a fire. Because that's where it can go.
Oh my goodness. Who hurt you? Who hurt you?
Destiny.
Fair enough.
All right. Runner 3 continues the joyous adventures of Commander Video from Bit Trip.
Wait a minute.
So it's like that weird rhythmy game thingy?
If it's like... Oh, okay, Bit Trip Runner
sort
3.
of.
Okay, that's acceptable.
Runner 3. That's weird.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no, it's Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 also comes out on Switch on the same day. Also been out a long time. And also a Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 plus 2 is coming out on Switch on May 22nd. Then
That's
we
just
have...
confusing.
Pixel Junk Monsters 2 comes out on PS4 and Switch
This
May
game
25th.
is it tower defense style? I do not like tower defense, so it can also go down a fire.
Oh
In
my.
a nice pixely, jungly, happily cutesy fire of death.
Oh dear.
RPG.
I mean, I'm not like a fan of tower defense either, but I wouldn't tell it to go die on a fire. So there's that.
All right then.
Should.
Oh,
Maybe
oh
it
my.
deserves it.
I mean,
Abomination.
some people like tower defense games.
Well, they're entitled to their
Do you want them to die in a fire too?
false opinion. No, just the game. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt, but just the game.
Oh my. Oh my.
Exciting.
I'm sorry, people who are fans of tower defense. You don't deserve to die in a fire, despite what Tekken says. Unless you did something bad, and then live your life.
Dark Souls Remastered out May 25th for PS4 and Xbox One. Wait, PS4 and PC. The Switch one was delayed into Q3, so we don't know when that's coming out.
Yeah, it did get delayed. I mean, I want to get it, but at the same time, it's the same situation with Strange Journey. It's like, I've played the other one, and there's other stuff coming out. It's like, do I really want to? I don't know, man. I don't know. I want it. At the same time, I don't. But at the same time, I do. If that makes sense.
You just said I want it at the same time I do, so that's kind of confusing.
But I don't. But at the same time, I do. So.
Well,
Yeah.
you always just say no, like drugs. Just saying.
Why would I do that, though? Drugs are delicious.
Okay, well, that sounds like
Yes.
a personal problem.
It's for the taste. Just for the taste. This game is called Seven Scarlet, I guess.
Seven Scarlet.
It is coming out on PS Vita.
A Vita game? What?
Ooh.
They still make those?
Do tell.
Seven Scarlet is a visual novel developed by Idea Factory.
Double
Oh. It's like, you can't be
It's
happy.
a roller coaster.
I was about to say, it's like you were going so well, and then, yeah, well,
Let's play word association.
man, that makes me sad because it's on the Vita and it's a visual novel, but then Idea Factory is awful, and I'm like, well, I mean, fine. What is it
Good
about,
to say.
man?
That's it. That was
Oh,
the description.
no, that's the selling point.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
It's
that's
made
not-
by Idea Factory, and you're supposed to go, oh, I gotta get it.
That's the opposite of my reaction to Idea Factory games. So mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. That makes me so sad. I mean, maybe has Idea Factory ever had a good game?
Ouch.
I can't think of one.
Wow.
I mean, well,
Sucks to be you guys.
Welp. I'm sad now because I was all excited. I'm like, oh, new game, and then it's just like LOLs, LOLs. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Idea Factory's kind of been on this whole Otami kick. Otami, the dating, the harem one. They've been on that kick lately, so it's probably one of those two on top of everything else. I'm like, super hard pass. I don't want. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with that nonsense. Which makes me sad. What does the box art look like?
There are cool looking dudes. I believe 5 of them.
There one
Hard to
girl in
say.
the middle.
One girl in the middle.
Yep.
She's got a flower.
Here we are. And the other shoe drops. Well, I guess there's a hard pass on that one.
Sorry.
Sorry, people who
Uh,
play this type of
yes.
games in your terrible taste.
The next game is Detroit Become Human for PS4.
Oh, wait, that's this month. Yes, it is.
Wait, is this
Fun.
one? I thought it was true.
It is this month.
Because it's
Well,
May.
Time to pre-order when I get paid this week.
I have mixed feelings because despite having played all of them so far, I don't think I like Quantum Dreams games. So there's
Yeah,
a
like a dragon,
problem.
you can't say no. Delicious.
Because like part of me wants to play it, but then I also played Beyond Two Souls because I was like, this might be interesting. It wasn't, and then I was like, maybe the other one will be better because it's like I played Heavy Rain before that, and I was like, hey, this will be great. It wasn't. So I was just like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'll probably end up buying this though because I'm curious about the whole, hey, remember that one time we decided to make androids to help us do stuff because we hadn't seen iRobot yet and how everything went horribly wrong when we did that? But then it's like, it's fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. So, yeah. Yeah, should be fun. iRobot. Fun movie. Apocalypse. Robots. Be careful. So, yeah.
And then May 29th is the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection.
Oh, yeah.
Is it gonna
PS4,
be
Switch.
All of the Street
all
Fighter
the
games
other
ever
PC.
to ever have.
It is, except for 4, I think.
Yeah, except for 4. And 5.
So you. Oh, well then that's not all of the Street Fighters.
Oh, that's right, and 5.
But I think if you pre-ordered it, you get a free digital copy anyway of 4. So, I think I should cover on that. Idea Factory.
Gross.
What the F? It didn't. Phone? Idea Factory. I did actors, not what I said. Whatever.
No, you're looking. Oh, you're trying to look up the developer.
Eh.
Oh, I thought you were just saying it just to say. I was like, why? Why would you? Why would you? It's like, why are you doing this? Why are you
Alright,
doing?
Subliminal messages.
29th. Moonlighter comes out on PS4, Switch,
That's a weird
and
name.
PC. Moonlighter.
Oh, that means when you pretend to be a job temporarily. Read the description. I'm curious. Please be a visual novel.
A roguelite game
God
about
damn
a
it.
shopkeeper named Will, who has
Bill. Sorry, Bill. We'll be playing your game. Oh, fire.
Why does everyone have to have rogue-like elements? Do they just hate happiness? Is that what it is? They're just like, you're not allowed to enjoy games.
Shift Quantum for PS4, PC, and Switch,
Sounds like
May
a backwards game
29th.
name.
Shift Quantum. I'm going to assume you don't know what this is.
Nope.
I don't.
Shift Quantum is a cyber noir action puzzle platformer.
What?
Oh.
That sounded great until you said puzzle.
I actually like puzzles, so I might be into this. What is it called?
Shift Quantum.
That sounds generic. Just a bit.
Is this from the PS4?
PS4 and PC and Switch. Yep.
I am going to look for this. Wait, is it digital only though?
It doesn't say here.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't like buying digital games because I have my reasons. Let me just try to look it up on the interwebs and see. Shift Quantum Leap? No,
Then
I
there
can't
is
find it.
the Sega Genesis
Wow, it
Classics
comes out this month
on
too?
PS4,
Jeez.
PC,
Man.
Xbox One.
Well, good thing I get paid 3 times this month. Yippee. Money for games.
Money!
Money.
Money!
No, I'm probably not gonna get it. I have my reasons. Because reasons.
Sonic RPG, Sonic.
I know. Hence the reasons. Oh, reasons. We broke up, man. You heard the story. But under normal circumstances, maybe.
Let's see. This game is just called Agony
Oh,
for
Wonderful.
PS4, Xbox One, and PC.
I'm expecting some sort of horror, thriller, suspense thingy.
I mean, I'm curious, I guess.
Agony is a first-person survival horror game
Oh.
currently in development. I had to count.
I mean, obviously it's currently in development, otherwise it'd be out already. I'm not gonna stupid crap stuff.
I haven't played
I
Level
don't-
7, so I guess it's like that. I don't know.
I mean, hmm. I mean, hmm. I mean, I'm curious. I mean, I'll probably check out the previews and stuff once it gets closer, I guess. But I'm not gonna like it. I'm going to like it.
All right. Harvest Moon. Light of Hope is coming to PS4 and Switch on May 29th.
Light of Hope. Harvest Moon. Oh wait, that's the farming game. Where you try to get married or something. Hmm.
Cool. Cool.
Maybe. I'm into it. I'm into farm marrying.
Marrying.
Chef Quantum, the puzzle platformer game on Steam. Crap, it is digital. Meh.
And then Ikaruga comes out on Switch that day.
That's the shoot 'em up, right?
Yep.
Hmm.
Yes. No.
Terrible at shoot 'em ups, so no.
Waiting for the PS4.
Oh yeah. Then there is the Legend of K Anniversary is coming out on Switch.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I'm looking
I
at
don't-
these Idea Factory games, and not a lot of winners here, or any really, because you know.
Pretty sure I mentioned that already.
I had to double check.
You didn't believe me?
Well, they've been around since like 1998, so I was going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, how else could someone stay afloat that long? If they were
Luck.
just
And there are
terrible.
people who are into stuff like that. So
people who are into stuff.
I mean, you savvy?
Oh no, I should get over there with the other thing.
All right. Then the next one is Owlboy is coming out on PS4 May
Boy
29th.
or boys?
Owlboy.
I think
One
that's
boy.
that platformer,
That sounds lame.
if I'm not mistaken.
He wants to be an owlboy.
Yup.
That's not.
Is that one?
It is? Oh. I actually haven't heard anything of this game, so I don't want to be like, yeah, and then it turns out to be something horrible. I'm like, mistakes were made. So, no. Maybe. No. Okay, maybe.
Again?
No.
Okay.
Did you say the description?
No, I
You
did
can-
not. Did you want it?
Well, that would kind of help drive the goal, because
Someone
a
said-
name like Owlboy,
okay.
not very sexy.
Explore a vibrantly crafted pixel world in this flying adventure.
Flying, you say? That's potential, but too much. Oh, Left
Too much screaming?
fire.
This one I think RPG was interested in. Fallen Legion: Rise to Glory coming to Switch.
Wait, is it both of them together? Because the original
I
was
cannot
broken
tell.
up into like it was
It's
broken
like
up
two
into like
different
two
thingies.
ones.
Yeah.
Because I was interested in that one. But if they're coming with a complete edition to Switch, then that means when I finally get a Switch, I can get it and I can play them and I can be like, oh, I get the whole story instead of having it broken up. Because why would people do that nonsense in the first place? So yeah, I'm interested in it.
Cool. Then Everspace comes out May 29th for PS4.
I don't know what that is.
Everspace is an action-focused single-player space shooter
Ooh, that's
combining.
Well, until you said the last word, and it's like, well, it's a combine.
Uh-oh.
It could
Combining roguelike elements.
Yeah, that could be
No. No. Why
You-
roguelike elements?
You are
Why?
correct.
Am I?
Yes.
Of course. It could have been anything. It chose to be the worst things.
No, it couldn't. It could only be roguelike.
But it's in space, trying to call you can be anything in space. Don't have to be roguelike in space. That's the worst. Nobody wants to be the worst. Unless you're Idea Factory.
Hi, we're back.
What is this? Yoku's Island Express
That sounds
For
Japanesey. What could it
PC,
be?
PS4, and Switch. Yoku the Dung Beetle sets foot
That's
on the
very
beach
Japanesey.
of Mokumana Island.
What? Well, you know, somewhere out there, I'm hoping Gamer12 gets this game so I can know what it's about and be like, oh man, this game about this dung beetle. It was effing hilarious. Ho, ho, ho.
Never change Japan. Because I'm assuming you're the ones who made that.
It's made by a group called Villa Gorilla.
What?
Oh, that sounds very American. Never change America. Never change.
Then there's a game called Die for Valhalla!
Ooh.
Exclamation mark.
I love Norse mythology. So I might be into this. Description!
Die for Valhalla is an action RPG where
You
Flash
already
games.
had me at action RPG and Valhalla. We're into this. But when is this coming out?
May 29th.
That's like the end of the month. I'll be dead by then.
Gee, I hope not. What will we do without your hope?
Oh, that's true. I'm the only thing holding the world together right now. Fine.
Let's see.
And what consoles is this coming to?
PS4 and Switch, and Xbox One.
Oh, cool.
Uh,
My Valhalla?
Die for Valhalla. Exclamation! Figment is coming to Switch on May 31st.
I don't know what that is.
A whimsical adventure set in the recesses of the human mind.
Ooh. I would be interested in this.
Whimsical, you say?
I love whimsy, but I also like, death and stuff.
Hmm.
Good to know, Bridget.
Don't judge me.
Cool. And then, I guess Yesterday's Origins is the last one that's coming out on Switch May 31st.
Yesterday's
Origins.
Mhm. Please explain.
Yesterday Origins will continue the tale of the protagonist from the previous title.
Wow.
Well, that's not.
Wow.
Why isn't this one called Today Origins?
Wait, was the previous game called Yesterday?
So we're cheating a little. I think the character's name is Yesterday.
Ah. Interesting. Weird.
If I remember from what I read long ago.
I don't remember what it is. What's the genre for this?
It is an adventure game. Yep, adventure game.
Adventure.
I do like adventure games. But I don't know if I like Yesterday.
Cool. All right, so those are the ones that have confirmed release dates, quote unquote. These are the ones that are supposed to come out in May, but who knows? Stuff happens. The first one is Origami Nightfall for PS4 and PC.
I know what that one is. It's a stealth game because I saw it on the store. Cause I was like, oh, I have the first one. I haven't played it. Here's the second one.
Origami. Yes, it is a stealth game.
Oh, then definitely no.
All right. Nope, that's PC early access. Samurai Defender for Switch and 3DS.
Don't know what this is.
Samurai Defender is a simple defense-type action game set in...
Defense type action. That seems very oxymoronic. You fight them with a shield? What?
It's like that game recently. One Way of the Passive Fist or something like that. It's a beat 'em up, but you only defend.
You?
Oh no, descriptions have gone away again, so this is going to be fun. This one is called Walden, a game. It's coming out on PS4.
Don't know if that is.
I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's back. Walden, a game, is an exploratory narrative, an open-world simulation.
Okay, the first part is like, but then the second part is like, if it's open world though, I don't know. How would that work? That's a lot of space you could just explore and get lost in, which is not a good thing. You're telling a narrative.
I don't know why I saw this trailer, but this game you play as Henry David Thoreau, and it's that book Walden that he wrote, where he was like living out in the wilderness to avoid taxes or something. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm sorry. This is a game coming to Switch called Icy. ICEY.
I think this is a side-scroller beat 'em up or something in the future.
Icy is a 2D side-scrolling action game and a meta game.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw it on the store for sale. I just never bought it. So
Interesting.
I thought about it a lot. But anyway.
And I think that's it. Yeah, I don't understand why this site isn't working very well today. But yep, that's it. So that was the last one. That is RR for the month of May. hopefully you also found some games that are now your interest is piqued. Now you should go find actual information, including the release dates, because we have found that sometimes those are not right either.
Also, apparently a lot of stuff coming out in May, so get ready for the
Yeah.
summer. If they're
Exciting.
summer games.
Exciting times, everybody.
Leche, huevo, pescado.
Hi.
What about fish and eggs?
Oh, I'm doing my Duolingo so I don't lose my streak.
Oh,
Which one's eggs?
huevos,
Okay. Which one's pescado? Fish?
fish.
I'm learning new words. Yeah, correct.
All right, let's do my one news story, which is PlayStation 2 on PS4 games have arrived on PlayStation Now. So this month you'll be able to play Ape Escape 2. Well, that's the only one I can remember. So, but there are other ones. But yeah, PS2 games are making their way onto PlayStation Now. Will we someday fulfill the dream of all PlayStation games on like platform agnostic streaming type situation?
No, we will
Who
not reach that
knows?
dream. We will not. Sorry. Sorry, Tropical, but we will not.
No. But yeah, that was the one news story I had because I didn't look for news.
Good job.
What did I say before? Something about not being spoiled by Avengers spoilers. Yeah. Although, now that I've seen it, I'm starting to think that I should not watch any trailers for any Marvel movies because they're bad at it. They just want you to go see it, and they don't care if it changes your enjoyment of the film.
Well, I didn't see any of the trailers, so I don't-
like Kojima's game trailers for Metal Gear were really good because you would get excited about it, but then you would play it and still be blown away by everything. But Marvel's, like, I've been watching all the trailers, and then I'll go to the movie and be like, well, this part was in the trailer. That hasn't happened yet, so that's where we're headed. And then it's just not as good that way.
That's the bad thing about spoilers, because you spend the entire movie like waiting for it to
Yeah,
happen.
you're
so
like-
you're just like,
Trying to figure out when it's going to happen. It's bad. It's
I mean,
bad.
to an extent, but it also gets you hyped. You're like, oh man, I can't wait. It's a
That's true. So I might watch like one. Like the first trailer is always that teaser trailer.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch that one, and then the rest of them I'll just be like, nope.
Just a taste.
At least for Marvel movies, that hasn't worked out for me. There is a giant, humble Capcom and Sega PlayStation bundle that you can get right now. Pretty cheap. A lot of good games, although I think I have most of them already. Sonic Generations, Dead Rising, Dust Force, Crazy Taxi, Super Monkey Ball, Banana Split, Mega Man Legacy Collection, Resident Evil Code Veronica X, Binary Domain, Alien Isolation. You also get coupons for Resident Evil 7 Gold Edition, 40% off, Dead Rising 4, Frank's Big Package, 50% off, Valkyria Revolution, 40% off, and Yakuza 0, 50% off. And then if you pay the maximum amount, $15 or more, there is no maximum because it's for charity, Dead Rising 2 for PS4, and also Valkyria Chronicles Remastered for PS4.
ooh.
So
I mean, I
it's
would
a
pay that
lot.
just for Valkyria Chronicles, but
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. Goes through May 8th, so pretty good sale there. And then I saw like their next bundle is like I think it's a CryEngine bundle. So it's a bunch of CryEngine games and also CryEngine assets, so you can make CryEngine stuff on your own. Now that I've said that, I'm going to look and see if that's what it actually is. Yep, I think that's what it is. also CryEngine like training videos so you can learn how to use CryEngine. Some of the CryEngine games: Homefront: The Revolution, Sniper 3: Ghost Warrior, Rise: Son of Rome, Robinson: The Journey. Oh wait, no, that's an asset pack, so you don't get that game. But you get the assets to it, which is cool. Sniper: Ghost Warrior 2. Assets for Crisis 3.
Mm.
Some other stuff. So pretty neat. Pretty neat. Yeah, Humble Bundle was acquired by IGN a while ago. But it still feels kind of okay. So it's like, okay, cool.
For now.
They revealed that the Iron Spider suit from Marvel's Avengers Infinity War is going to be one of the pre-order costumes for Spider-Man, Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4. We won't say more about that. Detroit Become Human is gold now. Did anyone play the demo?
Nope.
Nobody?
I did not.
I
because
downloaded it.
I was going to, but I was like, if I get this game, do I want to be spoiled? Because I'm going to have to play through the first mission anyway, and I'm like, don't do this to myself. Because that's the problem it is with demos. It's like when you get to the part in the game from the demo, you're just like, oh my gosh, I have to play through this. So.
Oh yeah, we talked about loot crates last week. This week I read somewhere, so it was the Netherlands that said some of these games, their loot crates count as gambling, and now Belgium has said that Overwatch, FIFA, and 2 others count as gambling. So more of Europe is now... I don't know what's going to happen to loot crates. It's going to be pretty interesting. Maybe...
Guilty.
I mean, it depends. Like, if they're making tons and tons of money, then they're going to figure out some way to fix it so that they can still make tons and tons of money in the places that don't care whether they're gambling or not. But if it becomes like really difficult, then maybe we move on to the next thing that's gonna get your nickels and dimes in the forms of $2 and $3 purchases.
That would be bad.
New Tomb Raider apparently I guess has a season pass, so thanks.
Is that news? Because
we did have a season pass.
They always have them.
Not always, cool, okay.
Now.
Spider-Man doesn't have a season pass.
Oh, I meant like Square Enix. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen anything, or I can't think of anything else that I thought was interesting. I mean, like Nintendo has a new president now, but not super interesting to me. Although it'll be fun to see them in the Nintendo Directs, so that's cool. May PlayStation Plus stuff is out already.
Oh, what is it?
Well, you can download it now. It's Beyond Two Souls and
Gross.
Rayman Legends for PS4. Yeah, what was the other stuff? I cannot recall. Oh, actually, yeah, going back to that Totally Digital promotional thing on the PlayStation Store, there are more games that we mentioned than we mentioned that first time we talked about it in the news. For example, today uh, Killing Floor Incursion was not in that sort of promo piece that they posted on the PlayStation blog, but it did come out today, and it did have a 20% off for pre-orders. So Tacoma has 20% off pre-order, and also it's another game like what's it called? Goragoa. It's an indie game that has some acclaim. It's also part of the Totally Digital lineup. That's gonna be gets. I don't think you. Oh, you do get a 20% discount on that one. So yeah, that one's there. Omen Sight is there. That's Eel Treebird. That also has 20% off. And then also there's an H1Z1 Nemesis pre-order bundle of some sort that you get something off of. So yeah, what am I saying? I'm saying that there's other stuff that we didn't mention, so you gotta go see it yourself. I think that's it for the news then, because I can't remember anything else. Yes, that is it for the news.
Sure.
I guess.
Let's do it. We have a strike on our YouTube thing, which is why we're not live. Also, Tekken, you got a new laptop. Is it amazing? Did you get an amazing laptop?
I don't know. It's only used for podcasting and writing code, so I don't know.
Was it expensive?
It was like
Was it the
$500.
$1,000?
It
Okay.
was not the top of the line crazy expensive one I was thinking about getting.
All right. That's good. Code.
I want to code when I grow
Actually,
up.
it's funny because when I was like hooking it up after I'd already connected to the Wi-Fi, I was like, "Where's the Ethernet port? It'd be way easier if I could get this online that way." And then I found out it doesn't have one. And I was like, "Oh, well."
It's the future.
On the one hand, if I would have known that, I might not have bought it. So, whatever. Effing Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi is the
Need
best.
to buy a new router, too. Yippee. Money
I'm sorry.
down the tubes.
I apologize.
Okay, so I guess, yeah, that's it. Aimless Babble Z this week. This episode. Until you hear us here from us again. Anything to say before we sign off, RPG?
Stuff.
Anything to say before you sign off, Tropical?
That was fun.
Alright, so yeah. Da, 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 da. If you haven't seen Infinity Wars, it's amazing.
I was just about to say, what are you doing?
So you should definitely check it out if you have not yet. But yeah, still hoping for that sweet Marvel game. So don't effing drop the ball, effing Crystal Dynamics, or I will call you out on the podcast. But yeah, until you see your moves again, Aimless Babble Z. Aimless Babble Z. Well, I kind of said that weird. And we're now signing off.